What's good, everyone? Today we are back with Aimlabs, and not much to say. Let's get right into it. So, something I've been thinking about recently is that I think I've been more focusing on getting good sleep and shit like that. And, that's great and all. There's so much evidence of why you should get good sleep, how it's a pillar of your health, all that good stuff. Just one little thing I'm concerned about when getting good sleep is I feel like once you get better sleep, or not for everyone, but maybe just for me, I tend to take less risks, and I feel like I'm more thinking about what is good, what is bad, and just thinking about all the possibilities of failure and stuff like that. So, especially with these videos I'm creating, I feel like now that I'm getting better sleep, I feel like I have more of an awareness to actually like think about what to create. So the problem with that is once you're more aware, it can also bring out just more awareness of the way how things can be bad and things where things can fail. But I think a lot of the things I'm worrying about really don't take away from the importance of just uploading and get trying to be consistent basically, be consistent, slowly build up and create bigger projects, get better, all that good stuff. So that's one thing I'm dealing with, but I think that if I have the principles down of trying to be more deliberate with risk taking without being too straying away from it and staying in my comfort zone. If I know that philosophy, I feel like when you don't get sleep, you kind of do it not more in a diluted way. Kind of like when you um drink alcohol and then you're kind of tipsy. I feel like sleep can almost emulate that in the same way. You can get a sort of fake confidence, but I feel like when you get good sleep, while this definitely will be a challenge, I feel like it's more deliberate, the risk that you take. Even if you understand that you're gonna do it despite, all these possibilities, that itself is more deliberate. And I feel like that can create long-term character building instead of having this almost superficial type of confidence, but you never know. Either way, these actions I've been taking before, taking now, important towards my growth. So yeah. And I feel like another thing we need to be talking about is different ways in which we have to balance um just balance health and work and you know, I don't know. It's falling into two extremes. I don't know. I don't really feel like talking about that right now. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about Aimlabs now. So for Aimlabs, um, I've hit two high scores recently. I'm not sure if that's because it's just scores that I just haven't touched in a while, so I got better. Where the other scenarios that I've gotten better at just helped with these new scenarios. But if you look back a few videos ago, I was doing peak shot. I hit a high score right after. Yesterday I hit a high score on, or today I hit a high score on micro clusters, and I think yesterday I hit a high score on the micro shot, the dynamic micro shot. So just hitting these high scores, it is really good feeling. And I think a trap I need to stop putting myself into is thinking that I can't reach a high score. Like I'll think to myself, okay, I'm never gonna it's gonna take forever for me to reach this high score. And literally a few minutes later, I hit the high score. And sometimes I feel like I'm gonna hit a high score, but I don't. So maybe that just teaches me that I can't have expectations. I just have to show up, do my shit, if it's not perfect every day, if sometimes I need to listen to music, that's cool. Sometimes you're disciplined, you don't need music, you're locked in, that's cool. But I think the biggest thing is consistency, doing it every day, doing like the most efficient thing every day. And even if you don't make progress, I feel like it builds that resilience, builds that confidence, and just like the act of doing it every day, maybe it'll make it easier in the long run to be consistent and do more and be more patient, basically. So not really locked in. My scores are ass right now because I'm thinking more about what to say than actually like focusing on the task. But you know, I'm just gonna keep the yapping streak going, even though I literally don't know what to talk about. And yeah, and it's cool that we're able to do this stuff. And yeah, just lock in. And then there's like some things should I talk about, should I not talk about? There's some things I don't want to talk about in this moment, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe in the future. But yeah, I think we're gonna finish up with this task and we'll wrap it up. Damn, I'm missing so much right now. It's like a way better score. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see ya.